So I see you figured out how to click on the next video. Or you probably waited a month for this video to come out. You're a true friend. A true friend. We're here. I'm not that excited because I'm tired as hell. That's not the point. The point is, we're driving down Highway 2 and we're pulling up to, what is this, Sonoma? Evergreen? Never driven it before. Have lots of friends who have. We're gonna see what happens. We got a couple of things to still address on the car. We're gonna wash the car, and then somebody made the bright discovery that it's raining out. Just let God wash it. So
that bright discovery was me.
Yeah, so we're gonna let the car get hit by a bunch of water. We don't have any windows on the car, so it should be fun. But the benefit is we got status seats, baby. You just gotta wipe them down when they get wet. So we golden. Not really worried about it. We'll see how the day goes. For right now, just focusing on unloading, setting up, get the car together, get suited up, do a driver's meeting, and then get some practice going in the rain. Never driven this car in the rain, but I have driven SLR in the rain, and I have driven my last car in the rain, and the Missile Mary in the rain. So adapting to the rain shouldn't be bad. I know there's going to be a lot of guys who are going to struggle with it. A lot of pro guys, a lot of Pro 2 guys. I personally just really enjoy driving in the rain. It's really easy on the car. It's really easy on the tires. If this is how it's going to be all weekend, we might only use 6 tires, maybe. And then it depends if it dries up and stuff. But by my calculations, I ain't going to drive it.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Got it?
Yes, good, my friend.
There you go. See if it starts.
That's nice. That delay valve, just slipping it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put the smaller one in. Put the smallest one in it.
Yeah, but before you couldn't even freaking.
Well, I was like focused right there. But my power steering too is not working. So I think we need to just jack it up and cycle it left to right. Then we gotta flip the belt.
Got the double barrel shotgun working. Woohoo!
More leverage!
How tight is it? It's tight.
Work the spec.
That's spec right there.
How's my hair? Looks good. You're lying. Couple of things. Huge shout out to Carlos from Condor Speed Shop for getting us the rear subframe bushings in a very, very fast manner. Huge shout out to CBM, Chris, Bruce, James, Josh over there for helping us get the new motor put back together. Huge shout out to Proper Fab Works and Hugo and all the guys on the team for helping us get the motor in the night of us leaving. So the day we built the, you guys know the story. If you watched the last video, go back and watch the last video. Dario's here with us this round.
Yeah, I got the axles. TSA checked my bag. They left a little nose there.
What is that, a pipe bomb? Better safe than sorry. Dario's here this round. He's gonna be helping out with media. And then Frankie got sick, so he couldn't make it. And we're flying out Nick Franco, you guys' favorite teammate. Nick Franco, E36, Beast Driver, my teammate. Flying in tonight, and then tomorrow he'll be here to spot. Should be good, we're here, we made it. I don't know how, we're here.
Every time!
You're in the splash zone.
I'm always in the freaking splash zone. I know, but it got me!
I need to soften my suspension. So like when I'm clutch kicking, I'm going and I'm like loading up the throttle and I'm kicking in the clutch and I'm going, what? And then it's going, it's essentially like I'm on throttle like wide open, I'll kick the clutch in, and then when I release it, I'm lifting off the gas because I'm kind of like, that's how I've always done it. And as I'm lifting off the gas, then the clutch is engaging. So it's like, it's behind, you know what I mean? So there's a fat delay now. I think the center one is the one. I know it's like, real axles too. This is getting old.
Yeah. I don't know if it already kind of like stretched it to where it's like easy for it to just keep going.
We have another one still, right? Yeah, we have a freshie. Let's just put
We
a
just
freshie
leave
on.
that one for now though?
Huh?
Once that one pops off, swap them?
No, so we lose power steering on the big thing.
Oh, yeah, true.
The Buenos Nacho.
Okay, we'll swap it right now.
Alright.
It's not driving at all?
So that's it. That's pretty much all it has. So if I keep going, it starts to grab. So I just need a longer bolt.
That'd be perfect then.
See, that's tight right there.
Oh yeah.
Just because it has a big shoulder.
Oh. Try that. Seat bolt. Factory seat bolt.
Okay, I think that might do it.
Alright, is that shoulder wide enough on there? Do you need a washer on it? Oh, here's a thick boy.
That's good.
Okay. Is it too wide though?
Maybe.
Yeah, try this one.
It's the same.
Put it on the wheel. You're not gonna know until it's on the wheel. Like once we have it on the pulley. Well, the thing centers it, so we just need it to. Yeah.
Micah,
Try that. Ah!
something else is cranky that
Yeah?
yeah.
Did it blow up the ears?
No, it's your rotor.
My rotor?
Yeah, something like a rotor. Let me get this out so that we can spin it without the gear.
Oh, yeah. Done it does.
I don't need those.
I broke an axle. This track sucks because of the weather. The problem isn't the track. The problem is that the track's half dry and it's half wet. And it's like the worst driving conditions possible. Chris knows. Okay, what do I know? You know about half wet, half dry tracks.
Oh, they're terrible. It's terrible. But good news is it seems pretty dry right now. And
That is still.
is it still? 2 to 3?
As soon as you come off the bank, it's ice.
I've heard it's like that in the dry too. It's weird.
I'd rather it be dry.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'd prefer it.
Yeah.
It's either I either want it to rain Or I want it to be dry.
The biggest thing is consistency on the track. That's the biggest thing. When it's not, it's terrible. Terrible.
Imagine the track. Never mind.
Wet and dry. I can't even say it. I can't even say both.
Yeah, track sucks.
But how's the car feeling?
I don't know, we're just trying to figure it out. It just doesn't feel good right now. Because it doesn't work. So we had a axle break at the end of practice last round. Our tire pressure is too low, it keeps pushing us off the wall. So now we are raising tire pressures. I think we found the gear. We just got to find the tire pressure now. That's it. The axle's fixed. Oh, and we had some handbrake bracket stuff come loose, which I think just over time walked out. But Mike from Seems Legit's already getting the care package together now as we speak. We got the clutch delay valve swapped out again because the one that I had actually like really delayed the power coming on. When you would clutch kick, it would actually like, there's probably about half a second where the clutch wouldn't engage. So you would kick it in, and then as it's coming out, the clutch, what it does is it slows down the fluids traveling back toward the master, so it goes through a little tiny orifice, and it slows the fluid travel down, which essentially recompresses the slave cylinder. As the teeth on the pressure plate would come back, they would push back onto the release bearing, and what that would do is force the fluid to go back. So there's a little valve with the orifice in it that's smaller, so it could only go back so fast. So normally your car would go bam and engage right away. When you clutch kick, you would push in and then the fluids would flow back to the master real fast and clutch would engage. Now I'm like pushing in the clutch and then it's slowly pushing the bearing back in so that it's not slamming the drivetrain, but now it's doing it to where it's too slow, so I can actually, I'll get on gas and I'll kick in the clutch to get the car to come back on the bank, and it's like, whap! And then as soon as I'm like lifting off the throttle where I think that the clutch would be engaging, then the clutch starts to engage and the motor's dying out. So it's got too long of a period. So we had like a 40 in it, and then we did a 21, and now we jumped to the 28, and I think that we need to go from the 28 orifice. I want to be somewhere around 30s. Somewhere in the 30 would be probably perfect, but whatever, it is what it is. So that's where we're at now. Tony's making us a custom cup holder setup for our radio, because that thing's being a pain in the butt, walking everywhere. Hannah ran to AutoZone. Boys are running the tires over, and we're getting ready for second practice, so probably fill the tank on the car, go out for a drive and pray that our axles hold up. So if I go lead now and we find out that the tire pressure's at where we need it, then we'll start chasing. I really need to focus on that lead line, because a lot of guys are really inconsistent right now, and that lead line's gonna, I think, make a really big difference when it comes to the judges deciding who's winning. If our lead line is better, then we should get the win every time, but we'll see what's up. You thought that was a little more glamorous, huh?
You just look like one of those like inflatable.
The beautiful butterfly.